Hi, friends. I am ready to start our next episode where we get to finish building our log cabin, and we get to use our dark oak that we found. Oh my gosh, it took forever. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in and get started on the projects we have for today. All right, so I do want to plant some trees, get those going, and I think before I plant some of these inside the forest around us, I'm going to go ahead and plant them out this direction so that I can harvest these first and make sure we get a steady supply of new saplings. And then we'll put the cherry trees around as well. These get awfully big. Now let's go get some wheat and feed our cows. In the beginning, I always like to do the little chores, get those things done. It gives me a chance to kind of like get back into the rhythm of the game. I don't play every day, obviously. So for me, it's kind of like I have to do all these little things first and get my brain back into the Minecraft mode. Let's grab the wheat down here, actually. Save our hay bales for when we need them. We will definitely need to expand our farm. Our farm is looking a little drab. A little puny, actually. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I think I will make some... We have lots of bread from our little adventure, don't we? Didn't do a good job cleaning up my inventory when I got back. To be fair, I was tired. Maybe we'll bake some of these potatoes. Eventually I will get more. Just start accumulating those little by little. Oh my gosh, the pale oak has already grown. Okay, guys. Feast. And oh, let's look at the baby. Baby cow, so cute. I love the babies. This is getting really forested over here. One tree there. Oh my gosh, I have no durability on my axe. I don't have a crafting table, so I'm gonna make another crafting table real quick. Can't believe I'm using dark oak for this. Yep. Why am I cutting down all of this spruce when I had just tried so hard for the dark oak? Well, it's because I definitely foresee a lot more spruce in the build. All the trapdoors, all the shelves, things like that. The dark oak is mostly going to be, I think, we're going to be using dark oak on the roof. So my thought is if we put dark oak along the roof, I didn't really want to do the whole trim in dark oak. I love these two, the spruce and the oak mixed together like that. Oh, kitty, come on. She is hard at work. Look at this. She brought me rotten flesh. You guys pointed out that she will bring me gifts. I think that is so sweet. I used to have a cat, and she did that once. She brought a little bird to my bed. And I woke up to it on my pillow. I was so shocked. And it was so hard because I couldn't really be mad at her. I had to be like proud of her. Okay. The other thing I realized, you guys, after looking at this is I kind of did something weird. I think I was supposed to put the door out here, and that's why I kept struggling figuring out, like, why does this look like this? And then the porch will come out further. That was kind of my vision originally, and then I got all messed up with all of this. So before I do that, let's do the roof, finally. Shall we? I have quite a few dark oak planks. So I can make lots of stairs. Lots is kind of relative because let's see what we think first before we totally go crazy with that. What do we do here? Okay, I'm leaving that. I think this is going to have to go like that. Sort of. That's... Really hope this looks good, you guys. I think placing stairs is like one of my least favorite things in this game. Okie dokie, let's go have a look now. See what we think. Yeah, I think I like that a lot, but I gotta say, I'm not sure what to do. I have to figure out how to, the best way to fill that hole. But we should probably just proceed with the rest of the build first. And then we can come back to that. You can't even see this detail, so I guess I didn't need to have... Oops, I guess I didn't need to have all these trimmed out like that with the two-tone. I feel like I'm running into like a different sort of issue than I've had in the past with the way these roofs are connecting. Oh, okay, we have enough. But I would also like to add under here, I think what is missing that makes this beam look kind of crazy is having... This needs to be like a block or just something different here. And then I can put a brace right underneath there, like an upside down stair right there. Let's test it. So like that. Oh no, I would have to make it go out one more. You know, actually, I don't know if I hate it. All right, so we got to do the same thing over here. This side doesn't have one, so that's it. This poor side is in need of some love for sure. All right, now the other thing was if I want to bring the front out, I think we should put some of these right here. Like so. It's giving very monotone. What if we brought the front of the house out here like we were going to do, and we take these down and back to our original design. So actually this is going to be hidden, which makes sense. This looks like a little corridor. Oh, yes. Okay, I like that a lot better, I think. It still needs a little help, but that is so much better. Yeah, it is a little crooked. We know that. We already dealt with that issue. So then this front part, I can clean this up. Let's take these out and we're going to put these further up. So the window will be... It's odd having that sunken back in. What am I doing wrong? You have to bring these in like that. Oh my goodness. Another one here. And this, I don't know. Another one of those? This window doesn't really show then. So my plan doesn't work. So in that case, there's nowhere to really put a window. My poor window idea is gone. But I can't really think of a better way to do this. I think if I can just fill in the sides. Maybe we could do cobblestone. But we're going to definitely need to get more mossy cobblestone. So if we put the cobblestone going in here like this, until I get more mossy cobblestone, this is going to look really crazy. But I think it goes really well with this color palette that I'm working with. At the end of the day, it just really matches. It will be the same as the chimney, but I think that's going to look good. I just need to make some more dark oak stairs. And we'll fill in these little holes here. All right, do I have any more mossy cobblestone? I do. Oh, okay. I've got actually quite a bit. And then we'll do the same thing on the front side. Let's tear this down. Maybe we can leave the window right there. We're going to leave that for a moment. I feel like we should leave windows at all the top of it. I'm stuck. Looking crazy on the inside. Okay, here's one side. It's very small, but maybe just that little window will be cute. And then this side, what do we have over here? Another little window. Maybe unnecessary. I feel like I just want windows everywhere. All right. I think that's cute. And then let's fix this chimney now. I actually want this chimney to be quite large. So I think I'm going to like double up the size of the chimney and make it a 2x2. Now that I'm seeing the structure, I want the chimney to be a little bit grand. So maybe we'll take this and extend it up further. And then we'll remove this guy as well. It is huge. Now we need definitely need some texture here. That is a gigantic chimney. It's really big. Maybe we can make it just coming into 2 at the top. We want to use our hay bales on top. I think we should. If we use the hay bales, they're probably going to show... Actually, no, the trapdoors hide them pretty good, right? What are the trapdoors? I don't know what a trapdoor is. Oh, it's just blocks. Okay. Cool. So if we put a campfire on top of the hay bales and then we wrap it with trapdoors, will it hide it enough? I think it will. Oh. Uh-oh. That's the problem. We'd have to make that really big. So, darn it. I don't think that's gonna work. Trying to think of how I could hide the hay bales. I don't think I can. Without putting like a door or 2 trap doors. So, shoot. I was really hoping I could make them nice and tall, but I don't think that's gonna work. Someone has any suggestion? I'm open to it. Oh, we were talking about possibly making this come to the side. Yes. All right. I think that looks good. I think my only issue now is that just like this little area here needs to have like something going on, but that's okay. I can't really just spend too much time worrying about just the chimney. All right. I think minus some detailing, the exterior is done. We're going to need some glass for windows. And I really, really, really like white glass, personally. I don't think you can make white dye with the flowers that I have, unless I use tulips, which would be sad, because I also don't have bone meal. I suppose I could make some, but it really takes a long time. I think the regular glass, though, might look better with this style of build. Let's just grab a couple from over here. So, can I make white dye? I can't. Oh, light gray. See, I knew it. We don't want light gray windows. Let's do... We're just going to do regular ones. Go get some sand and smelt our glass down. Okay, so let's get our glass cooking in here. No room whatsoever. I did not use any moss yet because I have moss now. You know, I think I'm going to actually go ahead and like make some moss in the caves, but I need to make bone meal. Got lots of seeds. We can make a composting bin. How does one make a composting bin? That's a bookshelf. I'm really trying, but I'm kind of failing. It's just slabs. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll put it, I guess over here where all our seeds are for now. Oh boy, we went through that fast. I forgot how much you use. I do want the bone meal for many things, but one thing I had in mind was I kind of had this idea of like taking one of these little caves and turning it into like a little moss farm area, like a mini lush cave of its own. Oh dear, I didn't get any little pink azalea trees. Right now, I was hoping to get some, but I didn't get any. I only had 3 moss. Or 3 bone meal. This means I need to go kill some skeletons. Which those guys in hard. They're hard. It's hard for a reason. Alright, let's check on our glass. Lots of glass. I think I need 6, right? Yeah. Okay, we can color them. I'm looking at the colors. Green would be super cool. Green would be really cool. Not for this build, but maybe... I don't know. If I dye them pink, I can't undye them, right? I'm so afraid. I'll make one, and then I will try... Can I just dye, like, 1 pane? No? That is so pink. That makes 8 of them. I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna see what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it's too pink. Oh, it's horrible. It's no, no, no. Forget that idea. Nope, we are just gonna use classic. I know there's a resource pack that is really cool that you can download to make the windows like they don't have any lines, they don't have panes, they're just like one smooth surface, and that's super cool. But, you know, I'm playing pretty vanilla here, and that's the way I like it for the most part. All right, aside from that window, we have no windows on this side of the house. Might need to change that. We're gonna need lots of storage, but I don't have room for a ton of storage in here. Now the question is, do we want to try to make a loft space, or do we want it to be just a normal one-story cabin? Let's go chop down some trees first, and then we can address that situation. This is looking a little bit crazy right here. I'm not sure if this was always like this. I don't think it was. I feel like it... I don't think trees are supposed to just grow, but I'm pretty sure we did not have this much spruce or birch and oak together. I don't think it was like that. What's this game doing? Playing tricks on me. Oh man, this poor oak tree really got the brunt of that. It was overtaken. Oh wow, look at all the cherry trees. Oh my goodness, it's a lot. It's a big forest we've got going on over here. All right, so before I decide where I'm gonna put the rest, if I want any more windows on here, I think we need to move our bed inside. And the bed will go, I think we'll make the bedroom area. It's so small. The bedroom should be on this side. But our crafting table will move over here. And our workstations. I'm really not wanting to move the storage in just yet, because I feel like that could end up changing. I feel like the storage is such a big deal. I want it to go somewhere that makes sense, and if I start the process of putting all of that in right now, I just think that could be a waste. All right. Well, we have our bed in here, and we have a couple things. Let's go ahead and detail the outside just a little bit. I have some ideas. I have a few ideas. I want to try to make bookshelves, or not bookshelves, shelves. It's just that. Okay. Not too shabby. So my thought was like this. I've seen this, and this looks nice. It's a little bit grand though, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I like it as much as I thought I would. Shutters? That's cute. That could be cute. Little shutters on the windows. All right, let's work on this porch. Okay, campfire, we're gonna have to move you. Okay. So if we extend the porch, that means we have to have an overhang. In the original design that I was like inspired from, there is an overhang, so maybe we do. I think I kind of like this, and I don't even know if I want to do like a railing. I think it's kind of nice this way. I hate to say it, but I think all of these trees are going to have to go because they're literally, or at least these two. This one. I can't decide. I really like having the trees in front of the house, but it is making it hard to like actually see the place. And this is also the thing about shaders. I love shaders, but when you're not getting the sun, it really does make a difference. Okay, now I got to make sure I don't make this look weird. Kind of does. What? What happened? Okay. Now I'm loving this. I like this a lot. We need to put some kind of little planter boxes or something out front. Maybe we even actually bring the porch just there so I can have a little expanded area. Before we finish the outside, let's get the inside done so we know where we have any windows that are going. I take back what I said earlier. So we are gonna have to put some chests in here, and this side, gosh, it just like needs a window so badly. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up this, and I think I am gonna cover it so it's nice and cozy. So make it go across the top. I was gonna do a short roof like this. Definitely makes it low. Maybe we should do one more up. That's probably a pretty good height, actually. From the inside, it looks very dull without some character. There kind of is enough space up here for a little itty bitty loft, I think. If we do a ladder, the ladder could go up right here. I think it's all sticks. Yeah. Uh-oh. Just kidding. We will not go right there. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. It won't work really in any of the sides. It's funny, I was so worried about this cabin being huge, and it's actually pretty tiny on the inside. A really cozy little bed nook. What if we do some more trapdoors and we put the trapdoors right here? And then I can put some chests right here. Technically, the chimney should be over here. I know we have a giant chimney, so... And there's no chimney in the house. Or we put the chimney right here, like right when you come in. I think that's fine. Yeah. Put the chimney going up and out. All right. Chests. And then Kitty, you need to come inside. Come into your home, even though our home is not yet done. Uh-oh. Where's she going? Yes. On the crafting table, of course. All right. We need to come up with some storage solutions. This is just ridiculous. Okay, what's a barrel? Oh, I was close. Okay. All right, so 5 barrels. Odd numbers. Interesting. Let's go. Oh, what if we did the wall as like a barrel? That might look good. Well, we did. That's a lot of barrels though. Like this. And then it's like our little closet with the bed to the exterior wall. And then We just need something that's like a little nightstand. There's an awful lot of barrels. Not sure how I feel about that. I kind of feel like maybe this is too much. This almost needs to be like one further or something, but it's all right. We could do more barrels right here. And then make that like a little closet space. Oh, so many barrels everywhere. What else do we have? I need some color in here. We have white and cherry. Can we use white and cherry for anything in here? Why am I so scared of all of the color all of a sudden? I'm hating the inside being like this. Like, I really wonder if I should use oak on the floor. What do we think? No, it's not right. I thought I wanted a different color floor to just help me not feel like I was being swallowed up by the spruce, but I actually think that's not the way to go. Maybe we just need some carpets. We can put some carpets in here. I also want to figure out, like, if there's something else that I'm missing. I just really feel like I'm missing something. Oh, bookshelves. I can make bookshelves. That's right. Okay. So then bookshelves can go maybe over here. Like that. And then we can make our little closet system in here. Let's put the books in our... I think we got these in the sunken treasure or sunken ship. There. Oh, that adds a little bit of color. Okay. That makes it look properly finished. Do we have any... We have leather to make item frames. Maybe we can frame our first pickaxe and shovel. We don't have our axe, but I think that's such a cute idea. Add a little bit of life into here, I think. We'll put them... Come on, kitty, you gotta come over here. There you go. All right, everything is very vertical. I'm very vertically inclined, seems. Let's make some carpet. We need some wool. I haven't seen sheep around for a while. In fact, I don't know if I've seen sheep around here ever. Oh, I've seen so many pigs. Need to get up high as usual. It's so hard to see anything. Okay, there we go. There's some sheep. There's one whole sheep. I probably should gather some sheep. There's a gray sheep. I have some wheat on me. Let's take them back with us. No sense in wasting the opportunity. So come on, come on. Hey, I have wheat. Why aren't you hungry? There we go. Goodness gracious. Oh, What's the path of least resistance? I should have made leads. But I still don't have any string. Oh, it's gonna turn nighttime. I fear I have a long ways to go. Oh, this takes a long time. And I have nothing to contain them. I guess I'm gonna just have to make a hole in the ground for now. Oh, we might make it. We might make it to our cows. There's our cows. Okay. They don't even have any light over here, poor guys. Once that sun starts setting, it's pretty dark over here. Okay. Off to bed. Very quickly. Do I need to put more torches up? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh. Oh, my bed's inside. Oh, kitty, we made it. I typically don't like making like a whole pen for the animals until I know where they're going, but I think because of the situation being what it is. So some of these recipes I'm having a hard time remembering because they're just so similar to other things. I know I want the sheep to be I want all the animals to be around this area. This is definitely like the proper place for animals and probably a little farm. All right, so sheep, I think I'm gonna have you guys go. For now, I'm just gonna make it down here. In fact, maybe we make it to make it simpler on me. We'll have it go right up against there. Uh-oh. I'm short one. I'm gonna use a gate. Shortcuts. / lazy. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you a little hand here. Come on, guys, you can do it. Thought they'd be a lot better at this. Okay, perfect. No! This should not be this hard. Yes, baby, good job. Baby. Usually it is the villagers that are dumb. Why are my sheep being dumb? Actually, to be fair, I have heard that sheep are really dumb. I've always wanted to have a farm. I wanted cows and sheep. And it just, everything I ever researched or anybody I've ever talked to always just said, no, don't do sheep. They're really, really hard. They just follow each other into death traps and, you know, do stupid things. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting closer. Now, what is it that you do? Is it a dandelion? You give them a dandelion and they will stay a baby? I wonder if I should try that. Oh, let me try. I don't know if this is right. Did it work? No, that didn't work. It's not working. How do you make them into a baby? How do you keep them as a baby? I don't know. All right, mission accomplished as far as the carpet goes. I suppose yellow is an option. Not really crazy about it. Everything is a mess. Red, pink, blue. I really like green carpet. Oh, I don't like any of these colors well, you know what? Let's do light gray. Maybe we can do light gray and gray. Or light gray and white. I think that's actually a better idea. I think let's take actually one of these and make it a carpet wool block to give it some texture. I love that so much. I don't have any white though. That's okay. We can always get more. Very sporadic. I'm not looking for anything to be perfect. I just want it to be a little bit texturized. Like this. All right, I think I'm going to take some of these armor and let's put our armors and tools in one of these chests as our closet. This will be our closet. Yeah, let's actually go ahead and put the special stuff in another... Oh, I forgot my shield. Now, let's take all the flowers and seeds, all the natural things. Put those up here. Put our food over here. We don't really have much. We don't have any food. Oh dear. Should I make some paintings? I need more wool. Let's do that so that we can get our in and out of our pen. All right. Can we do painting? This was a item frame, right? Oh, that's a painting. Let's do one. I know what painting I want right here. Okay, I need it to be... I really enjoy the one with the sunflowers. Ugh. Or that one. The sunflower one is really big. But it might be my favorite one. Sure. Riding a horse. Yes. Okay. I need to move my farm where my little garden, I want to move that where I would like it permanently because this is becoming too small for my needs. She brought me some chicken. You're such a good girl. Let's just cook that up, shall we? What a good girl, Lemon. You're so sweet. Okay, let's go to get the... Let's go chop some wood, and then we can make more fences. I want my wheat and my crops to be, I think, down here, which means it's a little far. I don't know if they'll grow continually or if that's going to be one of those things where I'm not close enough. Maybe I'll keep my cows and everything up here. I'll just kind of bring this out to one area and make a little pasture for them for now. But let's go get some wood first. I think I have had success with oak if you plant them in succession. I think they grow into like one big one. Let's just see, because I think if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it'll be like a giant oak tree. Okay, let's take all of our crops. I think we'll take the sugarcane too. I do need some leaves because I'm going to waterlog some leaves. So after all, I think I am going to level this part out. Oops, I just made another hoe. Doggone it. Let's try this again. I have 2 hoes. And actually, I have another one at my base, so... I didn't think I was going to be doing this much terraforming just for my farm, but... Turns out I do like a flat ground, after all. Okay, I think that will probably sustain us enough. Now for, I guess I will need lots of hose, you know? Let's make it start right around here first. That's perfect. Oh, wandering trader. What do you have? White dye. That's awfully tempting. But I can make white dye with bone meal once I get it, so I will pass. And look, I could have bought a pale oak sapling off of him. You know, you just gotta come over here and make me feel bad like that. What's the deal, bro? Oh, but I could use your leaves. I'll be taking those. Thank you very much. Yes, yes, you've been of great help after all. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Please do not trample on my garden. That will result in instant death for you. You and your llamas. I like to leave the corners as grass just so that when I jump down, I don't destroy it, because it just kind of defeats the purpose if it destroys it. I don't have any more wheat seeds right now, but I do have beet and carrots and potatoes, so kind of thinking of, actually, I'm not sure why I did this down here. Thought I was going to have it along the beachfront, but I actually think I'm going to keep the farms up this way. Maybe I will bring this down just a little bit. Watch this. Let's actually just make a new bed. I think it's white. I think it's white. I think it's night. Do we want the barn eventually, the animals to be here and the barn to be right here? That might be good, because if they're right here, they're not going to get a lot of sunshine when the sun goes down. The rainbow! It's my first time seeing the rainbow, I think. Yeah, so let's actually bring the rest of our farm. We'll put some potatoes this way. Resorting to a wooden hoe. Now I feel really bad about getting rid of my other one. All right, let's plant some potatoes and carrots. And then we'll have carrots over here. Might even plant a couple beets just because I have them. This will be a good start. If we need to eventually, we can always expand out. I can bring it out this way. And then I think down here, let's make this area like a sugarcane area. We'll make this the sugarcane farm, because we already have a little beach over there. I'm not really worried about preserving this as much. And there we have a proper sugarcane farm. For now, our animals have to stay there until I get a better setup for them. In the meantime, maybe we should, you know, do what needs to be done. All right, 2 mamas. All those little babies. Awesome. We have a nice little farm that I think is going to be a better production for us once this gets going. That should give us, I feel like this will give us enough to do the things we want to do. All right, let's actually cook up our meat. We need to do something about the outside of this that gives it a little character, I think. Maybe we can use these barrels. We could make copper lanterns. Do we need a regular torch for copper lanterns? Lanterns, I know, are like this. So what is a copper lantern? Is it going to be all ingots? I can't make a copper lantern yet. I think I need soul sand to make copper. Because I need soul torches, I think. Oh. I can make copper ingots. Or, nuggets. Let's see what these look like. I don't know if I... What? Can I still not make it? I cannot. So I guess we'll make regular lanterns, but we do have a good amount of iron. Woo. 10 lanterns. Okay, we have 10 lanterns. That doesn't seem like a lot when you think about it. I know this is not going to be that much. First things first, we must have a lantern in our house. So I kind of had an idea. All right, let's put a lantern here. And then I think we put a lantern right here. Yeah, it's a little cozy and that's fine. Put one by the door. And then I want to put one up top. Makes sense we have one on every end. That needs a chain. 1, 2. Yeah. This poor side, I don't even know what to do with it. I feel like we need, like, it needs a window. It needs a window so badly. Maybe I can add, like, a little overhang. If there was, like, a door in the center. Or I'd have to get rid of my painting. Or I'd have to move these things. I know what we're gonna do. Let's make a little, like, pergola on the back. Let's get our campfires. Do some campfires as a little pergola roof. Yeah, that actually does look cute once you put the fences on there. And then we'll make this a little area for like some extra things, like some barrels and hay. What if we made this a little trough? Can we fill this up with water? We can. There, we have a little watering trough if we get a horse. And we're going to need a lantern out here. Maybe we move this. Add our barrels here. Then we will make our little water trough over here. And then we'll put one of our lanterns out here. Definitely need some light. I just wish we had a little window right here, but that's going to take away my painting, you guys. But I think I need it in my barrels. Oh dear. This is not good because now I have to reconfigure all of this. So it's not going to be a closet anymore. It's going to be Just a regular cabinet. There we go. All right. Now we need some glass to put in our window. And then let's put these back up. Now, I wanted to do shutters. And I think, yes, it should work. And I feel like this trough actually needs to be like one wider so that it's underneath the window. I love that. Let's put our painting up since we have that. Are there any little 2x? There. Yes, I like it. Now, if I can get some clay, let's make some pots. Yes, we can make pots now. Excellent. While we're waiting for those, I'm going to go over to the farm and gather some things to keep breeding the animals. You know the drill. And we've leveled up. All right, and let's get some flowers. These look cute in pots, I think. We need a couple of these. And then how do I make a large clay pot? Decorated pot. Oh, that's a lot easier. One of these here with a tree. That's really, really adorable. I love it. And then we'll put one on the porch. Like that. What if we make some oak shelves for our shutters? What if we take off these and make them oak? What do we think? Kind of like that. It's a nice accent. I feel like my door needs some help though. It definitely needs something. I don't know what, but like definitely needs some light under here. There we go. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna make some spruce fences and see how these look around. It's not great. But if we took this off and did it like so, something like this, but then we need, let's see. It's a little bit blocky, but I kind of like it. What if we put another one right here? Yeah, it's not a lot, but it does give it something. Well, at this point, I'm not really sure what I was doing. I had my heart set on a pink azalea tree, and I think I was just kind of like in a weird stopping point with the cabin. I think I was just so desperate for color that all I could think of was like, this little tree is going to be money. Like, this is going to be the game changer. So I used some seeds and made more bone meal, and I finally got one pink azalea tree. Was it worth it? I mean, I don't know, you be the judge. At the time, it felt like it was worth it. So I am thinking we're pretty much done with the cabin. There is one thing. I'm looking at this, and first of all, I think I need to change this to spruce. I feel like that would tie that. There's something that's kind of just like weird right here. I am like so low on spruce wood already. This is crazy. When you guys are building things, do you try to get all of your resources first and then start the build? Or do you kind of do what I do and sort of limp your way through it with like coming back and forth? Maybe it's a lack of planning on my part. I think that sometimes if I planned better, I would know how much wood I'm going to need. But I do feel like that is a little more like pro gamer, pro Minecraft player thing, like building things in advance in creative, and then you know exactly how much you needed to do the job. A lot of my builds tend to evolve over time. I don't necessarily always know what it's even going to look like. Sometimes I'm just shooting from the hip. Like I just start, and then as I'm building, I realize I am so I completely underestimated. I always underestimate. I never overestimate. I'll put it that way. I never have too much until like the very end. Spruce. That will fix this issue here. Yes, that looks a lot better. It looks like it's meant to be. This side doesn't really have that problem because of the chimney. I know what I need to do. Let's actually turn these, even though I have one here, let's turn this into a block. And then have this one going this direction. Yes, much better. And then I'm going to put some buttons. Buttons. Who's got the buttons? How do we make a button? Is it just like, yes. One block makes one button? Oh my goodness. Why are buttons so expensive? It's crazy. I think this looks good. It doesn't have a lot of color, but I had another idea of for the roof. I was kind of thinking, normally I would do some leaves on the top to make it look overgrown, like it's been here for a while. But I'm kind of thinking instead of just doing leaves, I could actually build in some moss. We'll take out a few spots. I know you guys, this is so funny that I'm taking out the dark oak that we tried so hard to get. It does feel a little silly. We went so far for that dark oak, and then yet here I am just barely letting it shine. What do we think? I don't like that. Have a look here. Oh, yes, I think I like this. It works really well because we have the trees around it, so it just kind of makes it look like it's all blending in. I am a sucker for the overgrown stuff, especially when you've done what I've done and just not really done, not really used a lot of different colors. I feel like this really helps. It's a little bit of a cheat when you've made a poor palette choice. Yes, indeedy. What just happened? I don't even know. And the last thing I thought of doing, you guys, I wanted to make some, I've made some ladders. I'll put some of this away. And I was thinking if I could make, we can't have a ladder that goes on the sides because the roof is too shallow. But what if we made it go and then we could have a ladder going like that and then cut into here? Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it works. It's a cute little space. It's so small and cozy up here. But it totally takes away from my bookshelf. What if we made them go like this? And then we have our books over here. And then we take our shelves. What can we do up here? Quick side note, you guys, I have really been enjoying a YouTube creator. Her name is Jitterybug. She has a really great survival series she's been doing, and I just love her content. It's kind of like mine. It's a little bit slower paced, but she does a really great job. So I just wanted to recommend her to you guys if you want to go check her out. And of course, if you can think of anyone that you want to recommend to the group, that would be awesome. I think we're all looking for probably a similar type of content, and I'm always open to suggestions. I love finding new creators to watch, so definitely comment that below if you can. This is what I ended up with, you guys. I changed it from a lot of different things. This is where I ended up. What started as being like a little reading nook up space turned into kind of a storage slash, it's got some bookshelves. But I was really limited with just the way the roof is, you know, it just run into like height issues. So I went with just kind of having a mixture of some color and storage. Kind of like my downstairs, but now I've got the ladder on this side, which I think makes a lot more sense having the books facing this way when you walk in. And we've got our bed over here still, and this is like our little sneaky ladder space. It's only appropriate that loft has a loft, okay? So that's what we did. And I think it looks really cute. I'm not mad at this at all. It's supposed to be very humble. That's how I started this series, and I kind of wanted to keep it that way for now. Our first house is a humble abode. But I do need to make some more lanterns, and I will expand the path. We'll get all of this nice and pretty to really make it look like it belongs here and that it's being used. But for now, I think this is a good place for us to stop. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.